Greetings folks, and welcome to a bonus video, I suppose, for a Sunday. So this is Multicellular. It's a interesting game. I've never really played anything like it. According to some reviews I saw, it's a little bit like Spore, but having never played Spore, I couldn't really tell you. We're just going to start a new game, dive straight in. Apparently the idea of the game is you evolve your character. Well, the game mode basically tells you what you're doing. So evolution, and the idea here is it's single player mode. There isn't any real objectives as such. You must aim to not die, but if you do, the latest save of the game will be loaded, so don't worry. But have fun and try to survive as long as possible. In multiplayer mode, the winner is the one who survives the longest without dying. However this mode is played, it is the most unconstrained way to experience multiplayer cellular. Okay, so have fun and become stronger and stronger to dominate the other organisms. Okay, so you kind of start with something small, I guess, and you build yourself up. We're just going to click start and get into it. Okay, so we've started as a tiny little creature. Controls are WASDQE kind of level. Immediately get attacked by something far bigger than us. So let's pan out a little bit so that we can see where the hell we are. So we started off and we're a little herbivore. Tiny little tiny little herbivore being chased by a freaking predator. Run. Yeah, so there are other organisms, some of which will hurt you, some of which will ignore you, and some of which will actively hunt you. Yay. The idea is, obviously, you've got to try and pick up we're a herbivore, we've got to pick up green things because that's clearly plant cells. I don't think we're going to be a herbivore for long, to be honest. So yeah, the idea is you swim about, you pick up these things, and they give you these points. So you've got protein points and genetic points. These points allow you to unlock stuff, and well, the genetics allows you to unlock stuff in kind of like your builder mode. So this egg, I should probably explain that. This egg icon, you can click this as soon as this bar gets to 100. And it takes you into like a DNA editor. So your little multicellular organism lays an egg, so to speak. And then out of that egg will obviously come out what you've created in the editor. I guess that's kind of how it works. We're just looking for more green stuff. Ooh, green stuff. And we're not looking. Yeah, that'll happen a lot. Basically, bigger things will come along and go, oh, mine. You're too small to really say anything and say, no, I want it, it's mine. I see why they call it dangerous currents. This stuff just wants to blow us into sharp, pointy, spiky things. Can we get that? Yes, we can. Ha. Oh. That's something that you've got to be careful of. Stuff hitting you into sharp, pointy things. I don't know what that guy's problem behind us is. He's just kind of chasing us at the moment. Ooh, food. Okay, yeah, but being a herbivore, this is literally all you can do. I mean, there are three different play styles basically. You've got herbivores, you've got carnivores, and you've got omnivores. Carnivores will eat other organisms, herbivores will eat the stuff that's just lying around, and then omnivores, which will effectively do anything. The only difference is with omnivores, whilst a herbivore eats a green thing, it will get like 150 protein points or energy, whereas an omnivore will get less, like half. So an omnivore will be getting 75 a time, or 75 protein. Fuel points, that's it. We'll call them the green bar. The green bar fuel points. Okay, so we're full on our fat reserves and we've got tons of that. We're going to click the egg icon now and lay an egg, because basically that's what this thing would do. 15 seconds. So this is just saying all you've got to do is stay alive for this length of time, and then your egg will be laid and you go into your DNA editor. This is where you can do fun things. Just waiting for it to load. Unless it's crashed. No, it's loaded. Excellent. Right, so we've got our little cellular organism here. So we've got the head, which is a herbivore head. We've got a couple of movie things, and then we've got the bioluminescent cell there. I should have explained that. Basically, the little creature that you start with, its one ability is that it can bioluminesce at night and glow to find more food, or be found by bigger predators and eaten. Yeah, seriously, that'll happen. Right. So we click on this icon up here, the little genie icon thing, and this allows us to unlock things. So we want some pretty advanced stuff. I think we need to unlock the level 2 cell. Yes. We want to unlock the long flagellum as well, and can we unlock that? Yes, we can. We've got 7 points left. Can we unlock the... No, that's 10 points. Okay. Okay, we can make a... Oh dear. I've just realised we didn't research ahead. Okay, so our organism's going to have to remain a herbivore, just for a little tiny while. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll give him back his herbivore head. We'll make it differently this time. Okay, so his little herbivore head goes there. We'll put the bioluminescent thing there. Because we're going to need some more DNA points. We're going to need like 20 or 30 DNA points before we can make something that's a proper omnivore. Okay, we've got a level 1 cell, we've got a head, we've got that. We probably want some sort of weaponry though, at the very least, don't we? And we've got those head spines now, so we might as well use them. Well, I call them head spines. They're little spiky spines. They'll enable us to like poke things and make it go away if it starts to bully us. We've also got these propulsion things. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so rotating stuff around in the... You'll figure all of this stuff out if you start playing this game. We're literally just building cells and connecting cells, though. That's what these blue lines are when I'm... See, I put it down. I put the cell... Don't want to put the cell down like that. Yeah, there's... There we go. Click sitting on the ground. Why did I do that? This is, it's not this complicated usually. Okay. So we're going to give it back its limbs. No, we want... Yes, we want long ones. There we go. That'll do. Close enough. Get this one in close like that. There we go. Right, so next we want to bind all of our abilities together. So we click Control and click on it, and then you click one of these buttons down here to bind the cell to a hotkey. That's our bioluminescence, so we're going to have that on action button 1. It has no other functions or abilities or defenses or anything realistically. These weapons, they're automatic, so you don't have to worry about them. Right, so direction of thrust, so that way. Again, direction of thrust is that way, so Q, that enables us to strafe left and right. These are our forward thrust. We're going to have a lot of forward thrust now because we've got these really long, real long flagellum. This is a sciencey word. Okay, this one and this one, so this top one will push that way, that one will push that way, which will rotate us that way. And then this one and this one rotate us that way. If I've done this right, we should be able to maneuver. I hope. Okay, we'll click the egg button up the top here, recreate yourself in the same place. Oh, it's dark. Okay, we need to press 1. Ah, there we go. That's our bioluminescence at work. It's no longer dark. And I think the sun might actually be coming up anyway. Ah. Okay, there's a storm. This has affected things. It's very hard to maneuver now. Oh, just ran straight into that. Yeah, it's almost impossible to maneuver at the moment. I mean, because I've got those long flagellum, I can fight against the current and sort of move around, but maintaining any level of actual mobility myself is, well, it's difficult to turn effectively. There we go, got that one. It's nice that we can actually still sort of graze for food even whilst there's one hell of a storm going on. Okay, please stop being stormy. There we go. Okay, we've got some glaciation. That's what all this frost is around the edge of the screen. During periods of cold, your cells use more food. So we're burning through our stored food, that green bar, far faster than we normally would. Because it's cold and the cells are burning any stored fat. We do have some stored fat reserves, so we're okay. But if we'd run out of food, then we'd be burning our fat far quicker. Oh crikey, that thing's shooting at us. I don't know what he wants, apart from a kicking. Yeah, that's another thing. We've got these horns now. I think we're going to just stab this guy a lot until he goes away. Or not. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're just grabbing more of this because we need it's the DNA we want. Our DNA count is going up really quickly now, or quickish, I guess. And our organism's a lot smaller than the other one, so it's using far less in the way of energy anyway. Even during this cold spell, we're doing quite well. Our protein gathering's going well as well. Every time we're getting one of these, we're getting more protein, and it's going up a point. Yeah, 91, 92, 93. Yep. Carnivores have it really bad because obviously these little pink things are lumps of cellular flesh, I guess, that a carnivore feeds off of. And those don't automatically appear. Obviously cells have to sort of get a bit destroyed before they start looking like that. So you can imagine what goes on to produce those. Yeah, a lot of stabby, shooty, poisony, cloudy nastiness, which we can't even get involved with. Ah, no. No. Ah, that's bad. Okay, this is a really dangerous place. Okay, we've got 30 DNA points. I don't think that's enough though. We're going to have to be so careful swimming down here because we don't want to get stabbed by the spiky pointy things pointing out of the wall. Yeah, this is a really tiny organism that we've got right now, compared to all the other spiky horrendous monsters that are lurking around. No, that's ours. Go away. Find your own green thing. See, we're taking a bit of a battering, but we're okay. Oh, we're not like that guy. Although he is faster than us, we can stab him a bit. No, mine. Ah, spiky stuff. Yeah, that destroyed one of our horn things, but it's okay. That will grow back very, very shortly, because these cells do recover and regenerate, or at least it should. Mine, or not mine. Oh well. Okay, we'll go over this way because I think we need to find somewhere that's a little bit secluded so that our organism actually starts to heal. Okay, probably going that way is a bad idea. Ah, that's a bit more of us destroyed. Ugh. I really want to show you the healing because it happens really quickly as well. There we go. See how quickly everything just grew back. Well, I'm kind of wondering where we are right now. More green things. Okay, we're up to around about 40 units of DNA. Yeah. 44. So we should be able to do something. I think we can probably do something that's a bit more omnivorous and give us a reason to actually hunt and interact with the other creatures instead of just running away from them, because we want to take a look at them and see what they can do, even if it is only with some that's a thing that's a thing that wants to do something horrible to us. We'll just go this way and not be near that thing. Yeah, so we're going to lay our egg. We're able to hold our own with these two little spiky things. Stuff's a bit less kind of, oh, you're completely unarmed, we'll just run into you. I mean, that still happens, but not so much. Okay, we've got nearly 50 DNA points, and we've got 115 protein points. Protein points are used to make cells in this screen. DNA points are used to unlock all of these things. Okay, so we want an omnivore head. Yeah, there's the first basic omnivore head that you can get. This is why we researched the tier 2 cell. Okay, so we've got the omnivore head. Is there anything else? How much? We've got 34 left. What can we do with 34? Ooh. Yes, we can. Okay, so that'll enable us to launch kind of like smoke or ink, if you will. Kind of like a squid. So, you know, if we get into trouble, we can run away, which is a good thing. What else? We do want to unlock that fat cell. Yes. Okay, now we can actually do some proper work on our cell. So we're gonna remove all the appendages, and we're gonna remove that. Okay. We want the light cell. I think we want that more forward, to be honest. And we want the fat cell probably at the rear. That effectively doubles the amount of fat that we can serve, because this cell, the main cell, yeah, that can store 50 fat, and then the fat reserves can store another 50 fat, which means that we can now store like 100 fat. I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, storable energy 1000, storable fat 50. With the fat reserves we've got 100 stored away. So I'm guessing that's a good thing, probably. So we put our omnivorous head forward, like that. The omnivore is able to eat both meat and vegetable matter. Although, as I explained, it doesn't do it quite so well. So we'll give it its horns. What else? Oh, defences. We unlocked the smokescreen thing, didn't we? Yeah, we'll give it a smokescreen as well. There we go. So we've kind of got the key structures right there. Right, so we want to give it legs. I wasn't too happy with the way it was manoeuvring, so I think we need to give it more of these. Because it did seem a little sluggish when I was attempting to turn. So we'll give it some more of these so it can turn faster, hopefully. Oh, did it again. How much protein do we have left? 96, so we've still got a bit of protein left. We're okay. We're not going to run out. Because it takes protein to build cells, you really have to be careful not to get too, not to grow a creature too big too quickly, because obviously the protein count, you won't be able to finish an exceptionally large creature if you don't have enough protein. Okay, yeah, I think we want to do it the same again as last time with these. So it had good forward thrust anyway. So yeah, we'll just slide that in there, sort of like that. There we go. That should work. Right, now we need to bind everything together. So we want the smokescreen, I think we want to have that on spacebar. We'll have that on 1 again. Okay, set up the movement again, so those that way. Those activate on that. Those activate on that. That. Turn the organism that way. That. Turn the organism that way. Okay, perfect. This should work. I mean, it's a very, very basic design, but we can store away twice as much fat as our old organism. We can launch smoke and escape if we're under threat. And we've got our bioluminescence for when it gets dark. We should have better turning as well now. Okay, yeah, we do. Look, this is much better at turning now. It's not great, but it's pretty good. And it dropped us like right in front of a huge amount of all of this stuff that we can just eat. See how we're only getting 75 points a time now? Instead of the 150 that we were getting as a herbivore. However, basically everything around us is now food, including the enemy cells. Or just other cells. That paralysis cloud poisoned us. Or paralysed us for a second. We lost all movement. Got to be careful of stuff like that. Okay, what the hell is that thing? It's going invisible and it's eating that other one. Okay, well, that's okay. We can just... That thing does not want to... I think we're going to try and engage that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's electrifying us. Or electrocuting us, sorry. There we go. Yeah, we'll just have another one of them. And then I think we'll stab it some more. Oh, we lost one of our pokey things. One of our spines. It's okay, it should grow back. I think we need to take its mouths off. Those are clearly the carnivore mouth parts, but if we remove those, it's lost all of its weapons with which to hurt us, except for that final sort of sparky... Ow! Okay, we'll have to retreat for a moment and come back to that guy maybe. We need to heal up our spikes. Okay, and they should be back any second now. There we go. We should really test our smoke screen as well, see how that works. Okay, so that's a predator right there, and another one right there. So in theory, well, one's an omnivore, the other one's a carnivore. In theory, we do something like this, I guess. Oh, okay, that's actually quite effective. It stays around for a little while as well. Okay, and our DNA points are building back up. So yeah, that's the premise of this game. It's about evolving a little tiny creature or a tiny little multi-cell organism, and growing it up and seeing if you can make something that survives against all the other horrible beasties and environmental hazards that occur in the area. You know, because there have been volcanoes and storms and frost and all kinds of things that a little tiny multicellular organism would probably suffer with. Although ours has done pretty well. Yeah. So anyway, that's Multicellular. I'm going to end it there. Oh, actually, I might actually end it in the editor screen. But yeah, this is Multicellular. It's on Steam. I can't remember the price. It's not super expensive though. This is definitely not a very expensive game to get. I don't know if it's for everybody. I found it entertaining. It's good for what it is. There's a lot to unlock and there's a lot of options and stuff. I mean, you can do all kinds of things with just a list of weapons that are like there's ranged weapons and melee weapons and all kinds of things. Yeah, so there is a whole lot that you can do, and your organism can basically be built out to the size of like that green circle. Yeah, that's the maximum size of your organism. So like, it's literally just go crazy with your imagination and just build something awesome. Yeah. So anyway, that has been Multicellular. I don't know whether I'll do a follow-up episode. It's kind of like just a quick look into this to see how it works and how it plays, and I kind of enjoyed it. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Draw your own conclusions. Yeah. So with that, I will say goodbye. Have fun, play safe, and I'll catch you guys later.